Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to whom it rightfully belongs, which is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash, for allowing me to do another lesson. It's a lot going on in the news, man. A whole lot. Hey, Yahweh is who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and there's no God beside them. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for being faithful witnesses to the Holy Spirit. And salutations to the elect whom the Lord has given ears to hear. Stay strong. We almost out of here. And this is some major news. I want to do a lesson on it. It's entitled UK raises terror threat to level, meaning imminent attack within the next 6 months. Now, this is indeed major news. As it is written in the book of Matthew 24, there shall be wars and rumors of wars. Be not afraid, the end is not yet. But they shall take some of you and bring you to the magistrates in so many words. That was Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, right? So when we read verse 3, right, this tells us the topic at hand. And as he said, he is Yahweh Shai upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Or the end of Esau's rulership. That word world right there is Eon. Jumping down to verse 6. Ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And all these things are happening at a wider scale. All right. There's also articles. I've done videos on it within the past few days. Other brothers going into how, there's a shortage of fertilizer, which means in a very near future, there will also be starvation, i.e. famine. Prior to doing this lesson, I seen an article was saying how Haiti has to look out for starvation. So it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sakes. All right, so that's what I see as I read this article, which it says British authorities have elevated the national terror threat level from substantial to severe. But as you see in this picture here, it says severe is one step below critical, where it says an attack is highly likely. So it says British authorities, okay, we read that, after a violent attack on 2 Jewish men in the Golders Green neighborhood of northern London. The Joint Terror Analyst Center made the decision on Thursday, April 30th, 2026, signaling a high likelihood of a terror attack in the coming months. The move comes 1 day after the stabbing incident, which police have officially declared a terror event. Today, the national threat level has increased to severe, which means a terror attack is considered highly likely. British Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said in a statement. She added, I know this will be a source of concern to many, particularly amongst our Jewish community who have suffered so much. Officials stress that the elevation was not triggered solely by the Golders Green attack. The JTAC cited a broader rise in risk from Islamists and extreme right-wing terrorists involving individuals and small groups operating within the UK. Now, of course, we always bring out that we represent none of those things. However, as far as the world is concerned, we represent all of those things. All right. From the way we speak, our language. We've seen it. We've had it happen to us many a times where people actually walk past us, and say that Muslim, how Muslims greet each other, which that's not us. It's obvious that's not us. Even Muslims don't even wear fringes or their garments, but the world is, to them, we are all alike. So it says, the JTAC cited a broader rise in risk from Islamists and extreme right-wing terrorists involving individuals and small groups operating within the UK. Severe ranks as the second highest of the country's 5 threat levels. The assault targeted 2 Jewish men, aged 34 and 76, who remain in stable condition. A suspect is in custody. Golders Green, home to a significant portion of Britain's Jewish population, has seen heightened fears amid a recent wave of anti-Sem incidents across the country. Prime Minister Keir Starmer visited the area on Thursday and pledged decisive action, stating his government would do everything in our power to stamp this hatred out. The government announced an additional €25 million for enhanced police patrols and community security, along with plans to strengthen laws against proxy groups. Protesters confronted Starmer at the scene, criticizing the pace of previous protections. And also, what they also been talking about in the news was let's look something up, because right. So this was something else they was speaking on. It says so I looked up the US, as you see, the UK and the EES inclusion. Now the EES stands for EU's Entry-Exit System, fully implemented by April 10th, 2026, mandates digital registration, fingerprints, and photos for UK citizens entering the Schengen area. As non-EU nationals, Brits must use the system, although it does not apply to Ireland or Cyprus. Right? So this could very well play into, their digital ID system. I mean, right now it's an exemption, but again, they can push, because that's pretty much what's going to be pushed on the world anyway, digital ID. Let's look that up. UK. Bear with me, Akim. You know how it is when you do a lesson, the shit when it gets slow. Okay, so you see, I mean, it's all playing out to their plans. It says as of January 2026, was it 4 months ago, the UK government has dropped plans to make a new digital ID system mandatory for proving the right to work, following widespread opposition and a petition signed by nearly 3 million people. While digital right to work checks will still move entirely online by 2029, workers can use alternative methods like biometrics rather than being forced to use the proposed government built digital ID app. Right. But yeah, with things being the way they are, it's very well conceivable how stricter digital ID authorization can be forced, right? And we just got to keep our eyes open and know that how it happens over there, the strictness of the digital IDs, that is how it's going to happen over here, right? I was watching the Apostle Gabar today. He was mentioning how it being May Day, something very well could pop off today. It's a nice, decent day, so people is in La La Land as they normally are. But who knows? Some shit could really happen today. But with that, shalom. Keep watch, shalom.